This is the Betamax man showing off his Walt Disney Beta collection. First of all, we have 5 Mile Creek, which was an Australian television series. This was a show that was put on video and imported into the US. These are, NTSC tapes. When I say imported, I mean the show was brought to home video for the US market, is what I mean. Volumes 1 through 20, or number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. These last 3, which is 18, 19, and 20, are on VHS. So these are the rarest of the rare. These are rare. I mean, extremely rare. These are not something you're gonna find. And here we have some more rare Disney titles. Here's some cool titles. These titles, the ones with the small clamshell cases, those you can find on eBay right now. But some of these other ones, like Beauty and the Beast, the Aristocats, the Lion King, you're not going to find. Oh yeah, Peter Pan, 101 Dalmatians. You're not going to find those on eBay right now. In fact, you won't even find them on Amazon, because to my knowledge, they're just not available right now on eBay. But if you keep looking, you will find them. So let's just start off by doing these titles. We have Walt Disney Christmas, Mickey's Christmas Carol, Alice in Wonderland, The Absent-Minded Professor, Tron, which purchased brand new. It was sealed. It was a sealed copy that I was able to get for a decent price. We have the Swiss Family Robinson. We have Old Yeller. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back titles. We have Mickey, The World According to Goofy, Donald, Goofy Sports, Winnie the Pooh and Friends, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, which is a movie. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is a full-length feature film. We have Robin Hood with the Diamond Classic, Pinocchio, which is the Diamond as well. Sleeping Beauty, Dumbo, The Sword in the Stone. We have Fantasia, Bambi. Now, Fantasia is one that's hard to find on beta. Another one, you got Bambi, which right now there is a couple of these on eBay right now. So if you're wanting to get the Bambi on beta, they are available. Also, Cinderella is also available on beta right now as well. And Lady and the Tramp. I actually have 2 copies of Cinderella and 2 copies of Lady and the Tramp right now that I'm going to get rid of. Because I took the best copy out of the 2. And we have 101 Dalmatians, which is another rare one. You're not going to find that on eBay. We have the Jungle Book. You can find 1 copy on eBay right now. but I believe the guy's asking about $300 for it. And Peter Pan is available on eBay right now. There's one copy, and I think the guy wants close to $220 for it, which is not like, believe it or not, people will pay that if they're looking for a beta. I paid around $70 for mine. We have the Little Mermaid. We have Beauty and the Beast. And it has the red beta logo. The Aristocats, which is a Masterpiece Collection. And we have the Lion King, which is a Masterpiece Collection. And how do you know they're beta? That beta logo. If it doesn't have that beta logo on there, it's not a beta. So look for that, because basically what that label is, it shows you that it's on beta, but that sticker is covered over the top of the VHS logo, because they did a lot of VHS. They, rather than make two different size cases, they just made the VHS because that was a popular format. That was the one that was winning. So they just put beta tapes inside of the logos. Now, let's put my let's put these back on the shelf. Some of them are in a little rough condition as far as cover wise, like this one, Alice in Wonderland. It's got a cracked cover. I'm on the hunt for another copy of this because this one is mono and I want the hi-fi stereo release, and in order to get the hi-fi stereo release you have to get the second release on it. But this one, I'm looking for a new one. I found one for a certain amount of money. I'm not going to say because I want it. I'm not going to share all my secrets. So these two are rarest of the rare. The aristocats. And this is beta. There's the beta tape of the Aristocats. It's got the Walt Disney, and I don't know what these numbers are, but I think they're the serial number, because if you look at the side of the case, it has those same numbers, 2529, and that is what's on the, I don't know if that's a serial number or what. I think it is, but you guys let me know. Is this a serial number? Because I'm not sure if that's a serial number or not. I don't know. This one, yeah, this one's rare. This is the beta. So the rare one, Beauty and the Beast, is another one that's rare. This one, that one is a rare. This is the rarest of the rare. The Lion King. And this one has the logo on the bottom. This one's actually in decent condition. And there's the label. You notice they put VHS labels on them. Now this one has the lettering printed right on the side. So this one actually has right on the side printed the Lion King. And this one came out in '93. This would have been a special order thing. This would have been one that was specially ordered. And I had to pay $220 for that tape. So that tape is not getting watched. I watched it twice and that was it. Peter Pan, now this one is a rare one as well, but this one is available on eBay right now. Probably not in as good a condition as mine is, but this one was on a BASF cassette. This one was a rental because you can see the rental stickers on it, and there's another rental sticker. So unfortunately, I mean I could try to take them off, but they're going to be hard to get off because they've been on there. And they also put, some of them, they have this little nipple where the reel goes into. So if you put it over that reel inside that nipple, keeps the tape from moving in and out. Here's the Jungle Book. It's got the beta. And this one, the cover's in rough shape, so I'm actually bought a cover for this one because the cover is in such poor quality. This one has, this is the Jungle Book, and this is a VHS sticker turned sideways. So they printed it up, they printed it sideways, and then turned it, the label sideways as well to have that. And that was a way that they could save money. This one also has printing on the side of the cassette. But the Aristocats does not. So, and Beauty and the Beast doesn't either. So, I don't know. Some of them they did that with and some they didn't. So I'm not really sure, but oh, this one is the same way. They've got a it's got the VHS label turned sideways, and this one doesn't have the writing on the side either. So some of them had the printing on the side and some didn't. And on this one, the nipple is completely gone because it deteriorated. But like I said, I'm going to be buying some clamshell cases for these, rebuy them. It's probably around 80 degrees in here today. So it's very, very warm outside. I've got the window open. So it's a hot day. Make sure your tapes are not in direct sunlight. Because if you've got direct sunlight, it'll get sun damage like this, the Jungle Book. So because the condition is in bad shape and the cover's in bad shape, I'm actually going to take that beta sticker off. And I ordered a VHS copy of this movie. So I'll take the beta logo off of it, put it onto that other cover that doesn't have any sun fading. So, but yes, these are legitimate copies. See, and this one does have the writing on the side, like I said, you know, and but the cover's in bad shape. You can see the sun faded. That's why I've ordered a different one. Now, this one I have lost. The label came off, and I don't have the label for the top of this tape, but it is real. It's just that, like I said, the cover actually came off of it, and I don't know where it went, but it was put in storage, so probably It's gone forever. But this one also has the Walt Disney sticker on the side. But unfortunately, yeah, I lost the sticker. So what I think I'll do is hunt for another copy that, you know, or I could, you know, make a sticker for it and put it on there. And but this is the only one where I don't have, so I just put a blank, you know, one of those labels on there. One of the, because an L500 label, I just put on there, and then I wrote on it what it was. But that's the only one that doesn't have a label on it. All the other ones do have the original label. So here's Little Mermaid, and this one is the same way. They got a VHS, and this one doesn't have any printing on the side either. Sometimes they had printing on the side of them, sometimes they didn't, you know. This one's in good shape. This one's in pretty good shape, actually, for being as old as it is and being in that good a condition. Fantasia. Here's Fantasia. And this one's got a gold label. This one has this sticker on there, which is weird. I don't know why it says Christmas on there, but it does. Maybe because that's when this came out. Maybe it was Christmas time. But the black covers seem to hold up better than the white ones. And I don't know why. There we go. There's my Walt Disney collection. You know, if you want to see some of the covers, I'll show you. There's the artworks. I'll just do a quick demo of the front artwork. There's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then those are it for the beta, but then we have the VHS number 18, 19, and 20. To have them all, you know, to have all these on beta as a collector slash person that watches these, let me show you the artwork of Bambi. So here's Bambi. Some of these have writings on the side, some don't. Like here's this, but there's no writing on the side on this one. And sometimes they have the Walt Disney sticker on the side too, I noticed. And Lady and the Tramp. This one has the sticker actually stuck right onto the outside of the clamshell. And Lady of the Tramp. Again, there's a little nipple. That little nipple there keeps it from that way. And the 101 Dalmatian. This is the artwork for... We'll move these down here so we can show you. There's the Mickey. The World According to Goofy. Donald, which I just got the Donald one. Goofy Sports. Winnie the Pooh and Friends. The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Robin Hood. Pinocchio. Sleeping Beauty. Dumbo. And Sword of the Sword in the Stone. And Christmas. Walt Disney Christmas. Mickey's Christmas Carol. Alice in Wonderland. Absent-Minded Professor, which was brand new when I purchased. It was still sealed. This one was the same way, still sealed when I purchased it. Tron, Swiss Family Robertson, and then Old Yeller. That is it, guys. That's basically the whole Walt Disney collection. That is everything. I also have more shelves of tapes. I got tapes, and more tapes. And these big shelf, I have some Warner Brother titles, Columbia House, Paramount. There's a lot of titles here. There's tapes behind those. So these things are completely full of tapes, like all completely full of Walt Disney films, you know. And I've got, you know, the trilogy, the original trilogy of Star Wars. I have the prequel trilogy of VHS's. I did pick up some recent Laserdiscs that are Disney films. I'll show you those real quick. So these are some of my recent pickups. We have Snow White on Laserdisc, The Jungle Book on Laserdisc. Now, why buy these on Laserdisc if I have them on beta? Because of the picture quality, and I like the format. So I actually really like the Laserdisc format. My dad wanted one back when I was a kid, but he always told me I couldn't afford one. They was too expensive. And at the time my dad was wanting a Laserdisc player, he said like the Star Trek motion picture, that was like $100. And so he was like, he shied away from the format. And yeah, that's the Aristocats. And then Beauty and the Beast. But the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, yeah, these were new too. These were all purchased as new titles. I also have Beauty and the Beast letterbox edition. And then I have the Snow White, which this one I have to rebuy because this one has laser rot on side A. Side A has laser rot towards the end, so I have to rebuy that. But these other three are in good condition. They're not, there's no laser rot or nothing in the other ones. It was just in this one, and then there was a couple other movies I had that had laser rot. But yeah, so I love the Laserdisc format as well as the beta format. The beta, the Laserdisc, and I'm currently got into some of the Blu-ray titles. So I'll probably buy some of these on Blu-ray as well. I don't know yet. But the quality that you would get out of a Laserdisc versus a Beta or a VHS is double the quality. You're getting over 400 lines on Laserdisc compared to 240 lines of the Beta or VHS. So that is the Disney collection, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Yeah, so one more thing about the Walt Disney films. You know, nowadays you can stream any Disney movie that you want to, from the classics all the way up to the recent stuff. But back in the 80s and 90s, it wasn't this way. You see, Disney would sell their movies for a short term, a short amount of time, and then they would go back into what they called the vault. Well, the vault had the films in it, and they would only release them about every 5 or 10 years apart. So, you know, like you would go to buy, let's just say, 101 Dalmatians here, because this is one of my favorites. You could buy this for a short period of time in the stores, and then Disney would stop selling them, so you couldn't get a hold of them. You couldn't buy them. You only could buy them like from a video store that had, you know, like used copies, you know. But then, you know, 5-10 years later, they would release the film again. So you had to wait a long time if you didn't take the opportunity to purchase the film when they had it out. You would have to wait anywhere from 5 to 10 years before they released it again, because that's the way Sony was. I mean Disney, not Sony, but Disney. Sorry, I'm thinking of Sony Betamax on my mind for some reason, but anyway, yeah, films like this, you know, you used to be able to get a hold of it when they had it released for sale, but then they would stop selling them, you know, 5-10 years later. Then they opened the vault up again, and you had to take the opportunity to buy it when it was out, you know, unless you wanted to go to a video store and rent it, or you would have to buy a used copy or pay a one-time lifetime rental fee of, you know, say, you know, $30-40, and you would basically take it home and keep it, and it was a rental copy that was sold, and you know, that was how you were able to get some of these titles. So, you know, back when I was growing up, this was very, very true. They would lock these things up in the vault for several years, and then if they re-release them, boy, you better jump on the bandwagon and pick them up, because you're not going to be able to purchase them. So it's just that was one thing that Disney did that was a little bit on the irritating side of things, but it was a way for them to be able to make money. You know, that was one of the ways that they could make money, is by, you know, basically dispensing the films whenever they felt like it. And that was something that Disney did that irritated people, but it was a way for Disney to really bring in the bucks, because when they did release them, they usually charge a very, very high price. Now, back in the 90s, you could get these films for $29.95 or $29.99. A lot of times it was $29.95 that you can get the film on videotape, either beta or VHS. In the 90s, it was only VHS. There, you know, from I think about 1992, they sold movies on beta, and 93, you could, I think it was 92, 93, you could special order that movie on that format, but it was very pricey. But in the 90s, the VHSs were the Disney $2.99 or $29.99, $29.95, and the other movies, you know, were anywhere from, you know, $19.99 to all the way down to, like, you know, $14.99 or $9.99. And Disney always had a high resale value. Their tapes were always high. You were paying through the nose to get a Disney film on videotape. Now they had them on Laserdisc too, so in the 90s, if you wanted a really good quality on your film, like your Disney, you would buy Laserdisc. Now Laserdisc came out in 1978, but didn't become popular until the 1990s. And that's when it really started taking off. And they just kind of coexisted with beta and VHS in the 80s, and then in the 90s, Laserdisc was the thing. I remember that because, you know, like I said, my father wanted to buy one, but, you know, he looked at the motion picture, Star Trek the motion picture. You know, when they first came out, you know, it was like $100 for one movie, you know. And it was kind of the same way with the videotapes, too. The videotapes were cheaper. They were usually, you know, back in the 80s, tapes were anywhere from $60 to $80. And, but, you know, Laserdisc titles were more money, but Laserdisc don't wear out. And the videotapes do wear out if you play them a lot. If you don't watch them a lot, they will last a long time. I mean, these films are 30 plus years old, and they're still working to this day. So that's one more thing I wanted to say about Walt Disney videos. And there is a guy on YouTube who made fun of me and made fun of my video simply because I like the HD DVD format, and I liked certain parts that they hit. You know, they had really cool interactive menus, and the guy was swearing at me, telling me, who gives an F if this and that, and blah blah blah. So what I want to say to you is, screw you, asshole. Because you don't have to be mean, you know. People don't have to be, you know, mean and obnoxious, you know, in their comments. If you're gonna be, you know, watch my videos and make snide comments and cuss at me, and, you know, go to hell. I don't want you subscribing to me if you're gonna treat me that way. So but yeah, I had a YouTuber that treated me very badly, and he even sent me some emails that were not nice. And I just think, you know, why do you have to do that? Why do you have to be mean to somebody? That's not right. You know, these videos are you know, I take a lot of time in these videos, and, you know, just to, you know, educate people or show off my collection, and other people like to show off their collection, which is really cool, really neat. There was a guy on YouTube who had Coneheads, and he had it on beta. So it was something that he special ordered, and I'm still to this day trying to find a copy of that. I have it on Laserdisc, but I'd like to find it on beta, but I may not. I may not ever find it on beta. But that movie came out in '93, so that would have been, you know, after they stopped putting those films on beta. It was a special order. Just like The Lion King here. That was a special order. Somebody special ordered that film on that format. So, just wanted to show you, share with some information with you guys. Just kind of show you and share with you of what my experience is with Disney and some of the things that they do. And, you know, back when I was a kid growing up, the 80s and 90s, they were the best time. They were the best time to be alive. And nowadays, I look back at the 80s and the 90s and I want to relive my childhood. Now, some people will say, you can't live in the past. I'm not living in the past, but I'm enjoying the past. You know, I'm still taking things from that era in time and living it. And, you know, I don't know. Something I wanted to share with you guys. You know, I'm sure there's going to be people that are mean and, you know, say bad things about things. Or, you know, that really upset me with that guy sending me that nasty comment and then swearing and cussing at me through an email. It's just, that really hurt. I mean, that actually hurt my feelings. You know, we're all people. We all have feelings. And people need to be, like, nicer on, you know, my parents used to say, if you can't say anything nice, don't say it at all. Because it really can hurt people. It hurts their feelings, you know. It hurt my feelings. So please don't do that, you know. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye-bye.